2, 1.
Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to April's Park and Rec Commission meeting. To get started, who would like to lead the Pledge of Allegiance? Lucy.
Lucy's good for that.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Commissioner Nigel, Commissioner Laura. Commissioner Laura is excused. Commissioner Greenberg.
Here.
Commissioner Davis.
Here.
Commissioner Colonhay is called in. She is ill tonight. Commissioner Zamatia.
Here.
Commissioner Pierce is working this evening. He called in. Vice Chair Palmer. Here. And Chairperson Marshall.
Here. Okay, did everyone have a chance to review March minutes?
Through the chair,
Yes.
I approve the minutes of March 21st, 2012.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, seeing none. So we are going to move up from new business item G1, our Community Recognition Award. And is Jim Thiel here? Jim?
Yes.
Jim, since you're kind of responsible for tonight, would you like to...
Had I known that. This is to present Bill Bishop with the Recognition Award from Sam Bruno. So I'd like to start off and say good evening to Chairperson Marshall, Commissioners. Good evening to you. It's my pleasure to be before you this evening to present this year's recipient of Community Recognition Award, Bill Bishop. Bill Bishop's been a resident of San Bruno since 1959, and his commitment to the youth of San Bruno has been quite significant. He and his wife Nellie have spent countless hours working with our youth people to make their lives more enriched through youth sports. His legacy will forever be intact for his contributions to girls softball program. However, he also contributed to the city in many other ways. Bill began his coaching career as a baseball coach for the San Bruno Midgets in 1980 and 81. He helped to institute the girls softball program starting in 1982. When Bill helped to lay down the framework for a very successful softball program, there were only 9 teams, and now there's approximately 27. He managed and or coached a softball team from 1982 until 2011. During that time, Bill took a team to the softball nationals 7 times. Since he began coaching in 1982, it is estimated that over 400 young girls have gone directly played for Bill, and approximately 8,000 ladies have played for San Bruno softball. He has served as a girls softball representative for the City Users Field Group since it was incepted in 2001. Bill was instrumental in helping to convert Parkside North Diamond. He served for 8 years as the athletic director at Parkside Junior High School. Not to mention all the time that him and his wife Nellie had put into fundraising at the fireworks booth, snack shack at Parkside, hundreds of hours. More importantly, the love that Bill and his wife Nellie showed for all those kids will be forever and ever instilled in their hearts. I would like to think that Bill and Nellie would still be involved with softball if it wasn't for the fire that him and his neighbors endured. Bill has truly has been an inspiration to many people. Been an inspiration to me. His acceptance of this award is fitting to an end of an official or unofficial retirement from girls softball. I'd like to say thank you. Thank you, Bill.
Bill, before you get started, we have one more.
It's my pleasure on behalf of the city and the Park and Rec Commission to actually present you with your awards tonight. There are two parts to it. This part remains with the city and is displayed at the Rec Center as a permanent display. And this is the part that you get to keep. I'll be bringing them both up to you while you're getting ready to talk. And I know that you've done a great job. The numbers, when we talked about it, the amount of folks that have passed through their program, that's truly an accomplishment. And in all the folks that I've run into, I don't think anybody's ever said anything bad about you. So congratulations.
I'm going to make this real simple. I'm not going to give a big speech. But I do want to thank all of you for this. It's very, very kind. The one thing I will say that I had the big advantage over most guys that coached a lot of years is that I always had my wife beside me. She's always there with me all the time. And I do appreciate that. And the girls who showed up here and the other coaches, thank you. I appreciate that very much. You know, researchers have said that one of the hardest things to do is public speaking. Boy, they were right. So I'm going to keep it simple and just thank you. Again, thank you very much, especially all these young ladies here. Thank you. Thanks again, everybody.
So I'm assuming most of you were here for Bill, so please don't feel obligated to stay. If you want a few minutes, we'll let you.
Thank you. Congratulations. I feel like it's a bill, I know. Yeah.
I know, you too. Take care.
Which race? That's okay.
Thank you very much. I know you were a part of this too. Thank you.
Well deserving.
You're feeling better, right?
Great. Good.
Congratulations.
Well deserved. That's good. Excellent.
I was on the Phillies, the Bullies. Yes.
I was on the rookies and the Super Mitts. It's in our
Okay.
blood.
Now we're back to our regularly scheduled program here. Unfinished business. Lions Field projects.
The report we have now is that the project is being delayed a few weeks due to the rains and also the soil compaction out there. I will be meeting with the Public Works Director tomorrow afternoon, and I will send a report back out to all of the commissioners as an update as I get more information. But we are now looking at a June opening, is what I was told earlier today. But I will give more information back to all the commissioners after tomorrow afternoon's meeting.
A June opening, is that what you said, Randy? I'm sorry?
We're now looking at a June opening for the field. The nonprofit groups, the field user groups, have been very cooperative. They realize that even though it might be a little bit difficult getting the field open the first time, they realize that this is then going to prevent all kinds of rainouts in the future, that once this field is in place, the field will be closed during heavy rain storms, but as soon as the storm is over, play ball. Whether it be soccer, baseball, football, softball, all those activities will happen. We will just not have it happening during the heavy rains if we can help it. But the rest of the time, the field will be open and ready for use. The field users right now are cooperating with each other to share field space. If somebody's not using a field and some other group needs it at this point, it's been working very well. And we do appreciate all of their cooperation as we go through this period.
I guess my other question is there going to be some sort of formal opening, and should that committee be meeting to help plan that, or is that?
As we get closer, we do want to have a formal opening. We do acknowledge that this is a huge project for the community, and we would be happy if you would like to have us work with the same athletic field committee, or if you want to do a different committee for the opening, that's up to the commission. That's up to the chair of the commission to appoint the committee.
I think that we should probably use the same committee. They've been there since the beginning, so.
Okay.
I don't even remember who's on that committee.
Yeah, well,
I believe that would be Commissioners Palmer, Davis, Greenberg, and Pierce.
Pierce, correct.
It probably wasn't me.
I think
Yeah, I
you were
don't believe-
appointed onto the committee after you came onto the commission. I don't think you were on there originally.
Is that like an initiation thing? Is that like a hazing? I was being hazed?
Yeah.
Thank you, okay.
But I think
no
that's before.
objection.
We were allowed up to 4 members.
Yeah.
And I think at one point, Commissioner Lara might have been a participant,
Oh, maybe Stanton.
but I think we made the switch over the last, yeah.
Okay.
Through the chair?
Yes.
I think we should all be there, not just the people on the committee. I think the whole commission be there. This is the biggest project we've done since our inception here, and I did go out and see the field after the big storm, and it was like Lake Lyons out there, so I know they have a lot of setbacks and something to work at. I'd rather have it right to start off with. So I don't see a problem with all of us going out there. I think we wait.
No, I think we'll all be there, but
Okay.
I mean for the planning to help
Oh.
assist them.
Oh, bring the cookies.
Coordination of the event.
Yes. I'll bring brownies.
Any other comments or questions for Randy? Alrighty, moving on to item 2, donor recognition sculpture project update.
In your packet, you have a staff report on the donor recognition sculpture that will be going into City Park, in between the recreation center and the area of where music concerts are held. The Assistant Library Director, John Alita, who is the project manager from the staff perspective, did go up and visit the studio on April 2nd where the work is being done. You have a couple of photographs there of the sculpture. The construction of it is going well. The artists have sent staff information about the footings that need to be installed, and staff will do that approximately a week before the installation. We don't want to do it too far in advance because it still is an open area of the park, and we don't want to leave that as a construction piece where it's a possible hazard once we go in and excavate the dirt and start pouring the footings in there. So we will only do that a few days before the installation of the sculpture. We are still looking at a June installation date, and we appear to be on time and on schedule for that. Commissioners Davis and Greenberg have attended a couple of the Culture and Arts Commission meetings to talk about the seating arrangements, and I believe there's another meeting scheduled for tomorrow night where that item will come up again. Commissioner Davis was proposing a couple of seating walls to go in conjunction, and that seems to be the direction that they're going. If either Commissioner Davis or Greenberg wish to add more to it, please give more details to that. but the seat wall, the plan is to get the seat walls in place at the same time that we do the grand opening of the sculpture.
Perfect. That's good.
Any other questions or comments? All right, we're just flying through this. Okay, item E, communications. Any communications?
We have received none.
All right, F, public comments. None. All right, new business. I think that brings us to D. Are you going to give us a review and preview
I sure
of our
am.
summer program?
Yes, good evening, commissioners. This is my 8th year sitting here before you and presenting on the summer day camp program. And each year, I mean, I always feel so grateful and blessed to direct and be a part of this program, working with such a talented team of recreation leaders and volunteers, as well as working with the youth in the community and just seeing the campers make new friends, develop self-confidence, and just being out and about in beautiful San Bruno City Park. So it's truly a blessing to be here tonight. I did a 2-year comparison in regards to our camp numbers, and considering our economy, we managed to keep our enrollment pretty close in 2010 and 2011. Over the course of our 10-week program, in 2010, we averaged 143 campers per week, and last year we averaged 141. Back in 2010, we averaged 8 volunteers, our leaders in training, and last year we averaged 16 per week. So again, our volunteer numbers are going up, and our participant numbers are pretty steady and even. Highlights from last summer include our parent orientation night. We had about 4 dozen camp families attend, and that doubled from 2010. And about half of my staff attend that orientation night. So this gives the parents the opportunity to meet their child's leader and ask some real questions about camp. And I also bring on some parents whose children been through the camp program as well, and they're there to field questions as well. So everything is asked from camp planning to field trips, and the parents again get to meet their child's leader and talk to them about individual needs and so forth. We did have special events on Fridays, which is a huge creative outlet for the campers, and such activities are like our Camp Idol or our Camp Talent Show, and parents were welcome to come on Fridays if they wanted to see their child perform in these special activities. So it's a lot of fun. We're going to keep those going and have new special events and field trips for the summer of 2012. So based on our parent survey from last year, our focus this summer is to maybe incorporate some new educational pieces this year, such as maybe possible science workshops and or purchasing a few science adventure kits. And so we're looking into that this year just to keep it fresh and new each summer. And right now I'm currently diving into summer camp planning, and we are looking forward to definitely another bright future with the camp program. Our staff turnover remains low. Once again, I have to hire about 3 recreation leaders, and I'm currently accepting applications now. And that is 3 out of the, again, 23 recreation leaders that I direct during the summer. We will be at the shops at Tan Fran this weekend advertising our summer camp program at the Children's Activity Fair. So we'll be there. Actually, that concludes my report for this evening. Do you have any questions?
Mr. Chair, if I can just add to that report, first of all, I'd like to welcome Dee back. As most of you know, that she's been off on maternity leave, and baby Renee is not here in tonight's meeting, but this is Dee's 3rd day back at work. Off of maternity leave, and we are very glad to see her back and getting ready for another camp program. In addition to the camps that she spoke of, there's a wide variety of other programs that are going on for the summer for all age groups, from the aquatics classes to the special programs. We hope people will be going to the Recreation Guide and checking out those activities and starting registration within the next few weeks. So we're looking forward to a very active summer of programs.
Thank you, Dee. Anyone else? Okay, I think we're going to set a new record tonight for the quickest meeting ever. Reports, any staff reports?
We have a few staff reports. Also, there's a couple of committees we're going to ask you to form this evening as well. As the city's budget process is now upon us, what we would be looking for is a couple of commissioners, 2, 3, no more than 4 commissioners, to help us go over the master fee schedule. And it's an annual exercise that we go through to adjust any of the fees in the department. We would ask to meet with us, and then we would bring the recommendation of the committee back to the May commission meeting, along with the staff recommendation.
Okay, are there any volunteers for that? I believe that last year it was Lucy and I.
I'd be happy to volunteer for that this year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to do it again as well.
I'll do it again.
So there you go.
Thank you very much. The second committee we're going to ask you to form is, within the last week, we've received a request from the Lions Club, the San Bruno Lions Club, to donate a drinking fountain. And it's a little bit unusual of a drinking fountain. It is shaped like a lion, kind of a cartoon lion, but it's a drinking fountain. And what we would like is for a committee from the commission to review it, consider different possible locations. We would like to bring the request back to the commission at the May meeting and form a recommendation that we would then bring forward to the city council probably at the first meeting in June. And if we could have a few commissioners, if anybody's interested in that project, since we did not receive the request in time for tonight's meeting, we couldn't put it on the agenda, but we would like to expedite the process, so a subcommittee would help us out.
Well, I know Greg is in the Lions Club. Is that a conflict?
It would not be a conflict.
Okay, well, I'm sure he'd be happy to be on that committee.
And
Either,
For the chair, I'd volunteer as well.
okay,
yeah,
there
and
you
also
go.
myself.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
The next reports we have are just a couple of other upcoming activities for the community. The first one is the Relay for Life program, and that is sponsored by the American Cancer Society. The San Bruno City employees have a team that's formed, and we are going to be helping to raise funds for cancer research and education programs, as well as getting participants actively involved in the Relay for Life. It is the last weekend in April. It will start on Saturday morning, April 28th at 10 a.m. at Cappuccino High School at the football field. And it is a 24-hour event, so it will conclude on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. There are activities all throughout. The Lions Club will be providing lunch and dinner on Saturday, and there will also be a breakfast on the Sunday. Different groups throughout the city, the Skyline College or different businesses have formed teams. I believe there's approximately 27 teams that have now been formed, and each of those will be putting on some special event, different hours of the day, and a schedule will be available soon. But if anybody's interested in supporting the San Bruno City Employees team, we can sure use the help and support, and please contact me at the Recreation Center or by email, and we'd love to have you participate with us. It's a great cause, and we think something that the community will be behind. The second event coming up, we will actually be combining 3 different events all into one. For years, the first Saturday in May has been Operation Clean Sweep, and it will be again this year. Operation Clean Sweep is an opportunity for community members to help participate in the cleanliness, in special projects, whether it's litter control, planting projects, painting projects, things to beautify the community. And that will be happening again this year on May 5th at City Park. I believe it's a 9 a.m. check-in. This year, though, we are, and after people come in, they sign a waiver form, they get gloves or litter hand pickers, they get paintbrushes or whatever tools they need for the assignments they're given. The assignments are given out in terms of difficulty or proximity to certain locations. So if you feel as though you don't want to tackle a really tough route, there are very simple things to take care of and ways to assist with the community. If you've got that Boy Scout troop that's very rugged and you want a tougher job, there are some set aside for those groups as well. So that will all be there. Afterwards, there's a lunch that will be served by San Bruno Recology, so we encourage people to participate. The different twists to it this year are that we are combining the event with Earth Day. And Earth Day is a very similar event. It is technically held on April 22nd is the official Earth Day, but we thought, why have two separate events with the exact same mission, just 2 weeks apart? And so we are combining the two of those, and that the City Council at its next meeting will be recognizing May 5th as Earth Day in San Bruno, and we will be taking part of those same programs. One of the differences is when people come back from doing their Operation Clean Sweep assignments, there's going to be a lot of displays, exhibits on wastewater, on better use of water, a lot of different exhibits from vendors or city programs to educate the public on ways that we can be good citizens of the earth. On top of it, last year, you may remember down at the farmers market, we held, we participated in the San Mateo County program called Streets Alive. And this year it's been termed Streets Alive, Parks Alive. And it's different ways for each community throughout the county to look at ways that you can encourage health and fitness activities. And this year it's being held throughout the county, and the main date that they're looking at is May 6th. We thought, why not combine that with our May 5th activities? And so in City Park, as long as we have so many people there for Operation Clean Sweep and for Earth Day, we're going to have displays of from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. of fitness opportunities, classes that are being taught through the recreation center, or other things that are going on throughout the county, ways that you can be active, healthy, lifestyle choices, etc. So we invite everybody to come to City Park on May 5th, participate in Operation Clean Sweep, stick around for the barbecue, learn about ways that you can participate to maintain the earth and to be active and healthy, and it's going to be a lot of activities all in the park the same day. So we hope that everybody will be able to join us. And those are our reports, other than welcome back, Dee.
Thanks, Randy. Any commissioner reports?
Through the chair.
Yes.
I
Lorry.
do have one. We have our Junior Giants summer baseball program coming up, and the flyers were sent out to the schools. Hopefully everybody was able to see it. And Junior Giants is sponsored by the San Francisco Giants. It's free for anyone who signs up because the Giants supply us with all the equipment, shirts, hats, gloves, anything the kids may need. Our sign-ups, we're only going to have one sign-up date, and it's the last Saturday in April, which is April 28th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the rec center. And we just ask that the parents supply the child's birth certificate. We just look at it and hand it back. Last year, we filled it very quickly, within an hour. We had 300 kids, so get there early. We open the doors at 10, and it's for boys and girls, ages 7 to 12. Our younger teams are 7 to 9. Our older teams are 10 to 12. It's a great program, and we play our games July and August, and this is what the flyer looks like. I think she has the flyer. So everyone got it. Thank you, Mary. And please come out. You won't be disappointed with Junior Giants. I've been involved with baseball over 25 years, and this is my favorite league. It's the best.
Thanks, Lori. Any other commissioner reports or announcements?
Nope, not for me.
All right, then I believe we are done. Thank you.